All right, today I am going to show Rhett and Miranda here how to form their horn embouchure. Back in the day, when natural horn was used more, it was considered just kind of like forming an embouchure. It was just kind of a natural thing. So you either were able to do it or you weren't, but they didn't really know how to teach it. And later we found that it actually is a teachable thing, and that everyone really can form their own embouchure. It just takes a little practice and some messing around with your lip formation. So Miranda has some experience with reed instruments. She used to play alto sax, and Rhett here used to play trumpet, which will be interesting because a lot of times when kids switch from trumpet to horn, they have a really hard time forming a different embouchure for the horn because they try and use the trumpet's embouchure, and that when transferred onto the horn, the tone quality will suffer. Basically, when placing the mouthpiece, you want to keep a 2/3 upper lip, 1/3 lower lip ratio. That's a little up for debate just because everyone's mouth is different, everyone's jawline's different, so really you just have to look in a mirror and kind of see like what works for you. What kind of tones you can get out of the instrument is also really important. So just show you how to form it. Basically what I like to do is come from the top and rest it right on my lower lip, the divot right there, just when my mouth is in a resting position. So just put it right there. Okay, now Rhett's turn. Looking good. Okay. So now let's form the lips behind the instrument, or behind the mouthpiece. So if you can go, okay. Now go, that pucker right before you release the P is kind of where you want your mouth to be. So make sure that your corners are in. And it's just kind of like a. So without making without exploding the P, just show me your. There you go. Okay. So then we're gonna put those together. It was really good. Okay, I can tell you guys are getting better already. Like I said, it's a lot of trial and error, so they've been working at it for 5 minutes and it's already improved. Just to stress how important the 2/3 to 1/3 ratio is, if you do it differently, you can hear like a great difference even without the horn with the mouthpiece. Like, here's the way you're supposed to do it. And a lot of trumpeters, they'll just do like a half and half on their mouthpiece because that's how they ended the trumpet. So if you do the half and half, it sounds. It's a little thinner, not as full, so you can just kind of hear even without the horn how that sounds. So one general misconception with embouchure and teaching embouchure is like the copycat method, which is just copying your instructor, or maybe like a famous horn player who has a really nice embouchure. Just because embouchures are so unique depending on the shape of the face and like the anatomy behind our mouths and all that. So when a kid can get really frustrated easily if their instructor shows them how they form their embouchure and they still can't get the right noises out of the horn. And a lot of times the instructors after that will say, oh, well, it's just your breathing that you're doing wrong, so fix your breathing. And they'll put a lot of emphasis on how you breathe through the instrument, which is an important thing, but without the right embouchure, it's not going to work out well. So that's like for a reed, that's like saying that, you know, breathing through the instrument will fix bad embouchure is like saying that if you have a bad reed on a saxophone, that different breath techniques will fix it. It's kind of the same thing. So it's just really important to keep that 2/3, 1/3. Obviously, still good breathing is part of it, but just looking in a mirror and testing out your embouchure, just listening for the different tone qualities you can produce will really help. And then practicing, just knowing where that embouchure is will really solidify it. Try again. Awesome.